She's sticking her nose in our business.
I think you and I need to have just a man-to-man conversation.
What?
You haven't spoken about that behind my back whilst I've been washing dishes and you're both in the car.
Have you ever heard of the phrase, two's company, three's a crowd? You know, that unwanted third person that ruins it for two people that want to be alone together. In this video, I have some brilliant phrases to talk about romantic relationships, and we're gonna look at how three can be a crowd by watching popular British reality TV show, Made in Chelsea.
Do you love her?
No.
Because that's what it seems like to me.
I don't love her, man. That sounds like you're a jealous person.
No, I'm not a jealous person.
What a strange question.
This is gonna be a huge serving of amazing English phrases with a big dollop of drama on top.
And you're both in the car.
I'm excited, I hope you are too. Let's get going. Hello, it's your London boy, Teacher Tom, and I'm here to teach you fresh, modern British English so that you can communicate with confidence and clarity. I'd like to say a quick thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. They are an online learning platform for creatives that I love, and they have a special offer for you guys, which I'm going to tell you more about later on in this video.
So I was in the study and Sophie comes and speaks to me in her Sophie Herman way, as she does. She's saying that you mentioned something about pet names that you used to call each other. What was it, some squirrel thing? Squirrel and penguin?
What?
You haven't spoken about that behind my back whilst I've been washing dishes and you're both in the car. No?
No!
Okay, I believe you.
Our first phrase, to say or do something behind someone's back. The key part there is behind someone's back. And that means to do it without them being present. So if you talk about someone behind their back, you say something about them, but they aren't there. Now, most often this is used in a negative sense. And it is in this context, right? He's talking about, oh, did you speak about me behind my back? Did you say anything negative about me when I wasn't there? Now, you can speak or talk about someone behind their back, but you can also do something behind their back. So for example, her girlfriend was seeing someone behind her back. So she had a romantic relationship with someone whilst the other person, her girlfriend, wasn't there. So it's quite a negative concept, and you are doing something without the other person's knowledge.
What?
You haven't spoken about that behind my back whilst I've been washing dishes and you're both in the car. No?
No!
Okay, I believe you.
I'm really annoyed right now. I'm not gonna fucking sleep.
What, because Sophie Herman?
Yes, it's gonna be tuk in my head. She's sticking her nose in our business.
Okay, our second phrase, to stick your nose in someone's business. So this is an idiom. So this is to give unwanted opinions about something that does not concern you. So the example there was, she's sticking her nose in our business. Like, this person is getting involved in our life, but it's nothing to do with them, right? Let me put that into another example. My girlfriend's dad keeps telling me to propose to her. I wish he'd stop sticking his nose in our business. I wish he'd stop sticking his nose in our business. I wish he would stop interfering and getting involved in our lives. Again, just an example sentence. Now, I'm really curious to know, what would that phrase be in your language? In English, we are sticking our nose into someone's business. What is it for you? Is it nose as well? Does it translate directly, or is it something else?
I'm really annoyed right now. I'm not gonna fucking sleep.
What, because Sophie Herman?
Yes, it's gonna be tuk in my head. She's sticking her nose in our business. There is no evidence.
You are the one calling him like my little penguin and the squirrel thing and all of that.
I didn't say it. It's a lie. We are both in the wrong talking in French. We're both in the wrong. Okay.
Okay, our third phrase, to be in the wrong. And this is when you are morally or legally incorrect. So in this example, she says we're both in the wrong. And there she's accepting responsibility for perhaps being morally incorrect in this situation. Let me give you another example. I know I was in the wrong to borrow your car without asking, but you don't need to get so angry. So I know I was in the wrong for borrowing your car without asking. So that's the morally wrong thing. So I was in the wrong, but you didn't have to get so angry.
There is no evidence.
You are the one calling him like my little penguin and the squirrel thing and all of that.
I didn't say it. It's a lie. We are both in the wrong talking in French. We're both in the wrong. Okay.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Do you mind if I have a word with Liv, please, Julius?
Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to go?
No, it's all right.
Our fourth phrase, to have a word with someone. He says, do you mind if I have a word with Liv, please? So to have a word with someone is a short conversation in private, usually about something negative, something perhaps that you don't want to talk about in front of other people. Now you might hear this phrase in a work context. Your boss comes up to you and says, hey, can I have a quick word with you in my office? So for me, if I hear that, I'm thinking, okay, have I done something wrong? Is there a problem? So it does have a slightly negative connotation. Now you can say, can I have a word with you? Or you can simply just say, can I have a word? That's enough to tell someone that you want to talk to them. So, hi, can I have a word? And you understand, okay, they want a short conversation with me. This is definitely a very useful phrase to know.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Do you mind if I have a word with Liv, please, Julius?
Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to go?
No, it's all right. You know, when you say these things about girls that you've like previously slept with, it makes me feel insecure. That's why I get upset.
I'll try not to make you feel like that going forward, but it never was intentional. Nothing I do is ever intentional to make you feel bad.
I think,
And I really hope that it's
this
not something
argument
bigger.
is over how things were handled. I don't think it was, it really actually, the beginning of it all is slightly irrelevant.
Number 5, to argue over something. And this is to have a disagreement about a topic. Now, in this example, the argument is over how things were handled. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, well, hold on a second, don't we have argue about something? And yes, we can totally say that. You can argue about something or you can argue over something. Now, it's argue over plus either the noun or a clause. So there was, we argued over whether Boris Johnson was a good Prime Minister or not. That's your clause.
You know, when you say these things about girls that you've like previously slept with, it makes me feel insecure. That's why I get upset.
I'll try not to make you feel like that going forward, but it never was intentional. Nothing I do is ever intentional to make you feel bad.
I think,
And I really hope that it's
this
not something
argument
bigger.
is over how things were handled. I don't think it was, it really actually, the beginning of it all is slightly irrelevant.
I have a very special offer for you guys from today's sponsor, Skillshare. They are an online learning platform for creatives and curious people like you and me. Now, I've been working with Skillshare for a number of years now, and I love what they do. So much so that I'm a member of their platform and I've done loads of their classes. Now, they offer thousands of classes. For example, do you want to learn how to make an Instagram account that can get thousands of followers? Well, I did. So I did their class on Instagram marketing. What about learning how to keep your plants happy and alive? They have that course too. And may I say, after doing that course, my plants have been thriving. Other classes include photography, animation, graphic design, cooking, you name it, they've got it. Now they are offering the first 1,000 Eat Sleep Dreamers a free trial of their premium membership. All you need to do is click on the link below in the description, sign up and get your free trial. And what's great is you can develop your English at the same time as learning new skills. Hence why it's called Skillshare. So use that link below, sign up, and let's get creative. Okay, our next phrase, a man-to-man conversation.
Yeah, I think you and I need to have just a man-to-man conversation because since we arrived here, you and I haven't got off on the best foot.
So this is an adjective, man-to-man is an adjective, and it describes when two men talk to each other in a very direct and honest way. What a concept, huh? Men being honest about what they think. So in this example, he says, we need to have a man-to-man conversation. You can have a man-to-man conversation, a man-to-man chat, a man-to-man discussion. They're all good collocations. So for example, I had a man-to-man chat with my dad about fatherhood. So I had an honest conversation with him about the topic of fatherhood. You can also talk man-to-man, that's another phrase we use. And you can also use it as a noun and just say, we had a man-to-man. A man-to-man.
Yeah, I think you and I need to have just a man-to-man conversation because since we arrived here, you and I haven't got off on the best foot.
Our next phrase, to get off on the wrong foot. So this is a slight variation. We haven't got off on the best foot. Bit of a variation. The full usual phrase would be to get off on the wrong foot. And this means to start a relationship badly or not as well as you could have done. So for example, my date got off on the wrong foot when I spilt my drink on her dress. So it didn't start very well. Often we use it in the context of relationships. When you first meet someone, maybe you're meeting your partner's parents and you might say, yeah, we got off on the wrong foot. Like at the beginning stages, it wasn't a very good connection. You didn't get on very well. Perhaps later you can change that and improve the situation. But at the beginning, yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah, I think you and I need to have just a man-to-man conversation because since we arrived here, you and I haven't got off on the best foot.
If I feel like you're being disrespectful, I'll tell you about it.
And we've
I'm not
had an
trying to
issue, we've
meddle,
had
mate.
problems in Surrey,
I'm not trying to
we've had
meddle.
issues here, and we're in a great space now.
Do you think I'm trying to meddle?
It seems like it, Julius.
Why
and that's
would I?
why I don't
What's
fucking
my
know. That's
motive?
what I'm trying to figure out,
Why?
Julius. You said to me, do you want me to stay in the room? It's a conversation with my girlfriend, mate.
This is a great phrase, to meddle. To meddle. It's a really useful verb, and it means to interfere in things that don't concern you. So another phrase to do with kind of someone getting in between other people. It also means you kind of are manipulating the situation. You're kind of saying things to one person about the other. So just creating a bit of instability between the two people. Again, he asks, do you think I'm trying to meddle? So do you think I'm trying to come between you guys and cause that instability? You'll notice that there's the preposition there. So to meddle in and then someone's affairs or in someone's relationship. It's not just with people, you could have countries meddling. So for example, foreign countries have been meddling in our affairs for years. Foreign countries have been meddling in our affairs for years. So foreign countries have been trying to destabilize our country in whatever way that might be. Again, just an example.
If I feel like you're being disrespectful, I'll tell you about it.
And we've
I'm
had
not
an
trying to
issue, we've
meddle,
had
mate.
problems in Surrey,
I'm not trying to
we've had
meddle.
issues here, and we're in a great space
Do you
now.
think I'm trying to meddle?
It seems like it, Julius.
Why
and that's
would I?
why I don't
What's
fucking
my
know. That's
motive?
what I'm trying to figure out,
Why?
Julius. You said to me, do you want me to stay in the room? It's a conversation with my girlfriend, mate.
Alright guys, if you'd like to learn more about British English accents, you can click on this video here. And if you'd like to learn more vocabulary, you can click on the link here, and I'll see you in the next video.